Hey, what's going on? Don't mind the plane. Coming to y'all with a different kind of video. I'm at work today. It's Father's Day. I'm recording this, I guess, on the same day I'm gonna post it. You know, I have a job where I work with people with intellectual disability, which means in life, the things that we take for granted for these individuals might be a little challenging. And my job is to make those transitions or milestones just a little bit easier if I can. I'm here to advocate for those people because in life we have things that we want to accomplish and we go about making those things happen, but people with intellectual disabilities and other challenges and behavior issues and stuff like that have those same type of goals and aspirations, but they might need a bigger, stronger support system. Plain. So that's part of what I do. So I recently, in my own life at home, decided to start an urban garden, and then I was mentioning it to my individual, and it was like, well, I want to grow some vegetables too. And I said, well, why not? I think you can grow some vegetables. So that's what we did. So we started a little garden, and I just wanted to, show you all what it looks like. So hold on. Okay, so here's their backyard. Man, if I had this backyard, I'd have all kinds of fruit trees and pools and gazebos and all kinds of stuff. But you do what you can. So I took this area here. The first year we did this, because remind you, this is the second year. We had this little area here. And you see those things that it's built out of? And you say it's very similar to this fence. That's because it is that fence. As I said before, I work with people with behavioral problems along with intellectual disabilities. And one day they decided they wanted to bust through one of these fences. Having a moment. But instead of getting rid of those fences, I decided to take those parts and turn them into something else. These planes, man. But anyway, so we kept the pieces, and then I reused them, I repurposed them into making this little garden here. And like I said, this is the second year for this. So not only did they outlive that behavior, we turned it into something positive. So here's the garden. Here's the garden. You have some pepper plants, you have kale, tomatoes. Those flowers right there, those are potato plants. That's a lemon tree grown from seed. If I bring you around this way, you can actually see the tomatoes growing. There's some peppers starting to grow. But yeah, so this morning I picked some kale here. I'm gonna do something with that kale. Maybe I'll throw that in this video too. But this is our little garden here. It's not much, but it brings a sense of pride to somebody who has a challenge with always feeling good about themselves. So maybe you don't work in the field with people with intellectual disabilities, but you can definitely take an opportunity to take a small little space in your own life and make a little garden. There's a lot of produce growing right here, and it doesn't take up that much space. But so this year our addition was this whole little side bin here, and we didn't really know what to do in here, but they mentioned that they like pumpkin and they wanted to grow some pumpkin. We've gone to the pumpkin patch, but I said we could grow our own pumpkin. So look, these were tiny little pumpkin plants here, but look at this. There's a massive, and they have room to expand and grow. There's a massive pumpkin patch here. And anybody who have ever grown pumpkin, you look for that right there, because that's a baby pumpkin. When that blossom opens and it gets pollinated, that'll be a pumpkin. So all the pollinators are in there. You see little pollinators? They're just waiting. We have blossoms already, so I'm excited. I'm excited for that. That should be something fun. And like I said, it's really the small things that make the difference, I like this job a lot. because of the opportunity to be creative on how I'm going to provide therapy for these individuals. So this is one approach. Maybe it may work or maybe it may not work, but in the meantime, life is going on and there has been some positive interactions. So that's that. But about that kale, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do with some kale I picked earlier. So here's some kale that I picked earlier. I picked about, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaves of kale, and I cleaned it very thoroughly. Rinsed it like 5 or 6 times. I have it soaking in some vinegar water here. I'm gonna, beautiful kale grown in the garden. I have a strainer here. I'm going to strain the kale. I want to try to do this with one hand. Tell me that's not impressive. Rinse it one more time. Alright, I think that's good. Take the kale, put the kale up here, and let that drain out a little bit. Ain't that kale beautiful? Again, grown in the garden out there. Gotta put that produce to use. But what I'm gonna make is a kale, like a southwestern frittata. Frittata basically is like baked eggs, like an egg dish. So I have 5 eggs here, and I'm going to beat them up. It's hard to do with one hand. And I have a pan here. I have a little bit of avocado oil, and I'm going to add a few pieces of butter. I'm going to cut this pan on. I should have had it on already, but I'm going to come back when that's hot. Okay, pan's heating up, but in that pan, I'm going to drop some peppers that were in the freezer and some corn. I'm also going to put some crushed red peppers in there. Not much, just a little. Move that around in the pan. And I'm going to cook that down, and then I'll come back. Alright, so that's cooking down. I'm going to take the kale here, this beautiful kale, and I'm going to dump that into this pan here without making a mess. That may look like a lot, but I'm going to come back when this cooks down. Forgot to mention, I did put a little chili powder and black pepper in with the kale. That's chili powder and a little black pepper. Alright, so there's no camera trick. This is how much it cooks down. It's not, I think it's a lot, but it cooks down a lot. So that's my filling, I would call it. And then here's my eggs. I'm going to add some parsley flakes to it. And I'm going to mix it up. And I'm going to pour that over my It's really hard to do this and look at the camera. Alright. I'm making it work. I'm making it work. I'm making it work. Just move my eggs around a little bit. Make sure everything's into the party. Want to get everybody in the party. Everybody in the party. Okay. Everybody in the party. Now I'm gonna bump the heat up a little bit to about a 7. I'm about a 7. I already got the oven on brawl. And I'm gonna finish her off in the oven, but I want that eggs to set up a little bit. So give me a little pot holder because the pan ain't got no handle. You know, we ghetto up in here. Pan's still good. Ain't gonna throw it away. So just jiggle that around a little bit. The eggs start to set up a little bit. And once that happens, you're gonna pop this into the oven. So I'll come back when I'm about to pop it into the oven. Alright, it has set up. I added a little garlic powder on top. But I'm going to take this frittata. I'm going to put it in here under the broiler. And I got to watch it so it don't burn. I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. But I just wanted to say this. I felt like sharing this story because I think it's important to know that something that may seem very insignificant, like planting a plant in the ground, for me developed into an opportunity to not only create a bigger opportunity for individuals that I support to feel included in something, but to grow produce and eat it and be a part of the whole process. I wish that I could introduce you to the individual, but you know, it's privacy laws and stuff like that, so I can't. But just know that, you know, we live in a beautiful world, and people do all kinds of jobs on many different levels, and that's it. I don't even know where else to go with that. But just know I'm gonna eat this frittata, and I'm gonna feel much better knowing the story behind it, rather than going to a restaurant and just ordering it. So I hope you all try it. If nothing else, try the recipe. It's really simple. It's fresh, it's healthy, it's full of protein. But yeah, so I'm going to check on it because I don't want it to burn, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, take it out the oven, and here it is. Here is my southwestern kale frittata. Eggs are all nice and set up. Got a little crisp on top. If you are a person who's not lactose intolerant, you can actually put some cheese in here. You sliced it up and you eat that with a biscuit or some fresh fruit or some crispy bacon. I don't eat bacon, but it's a great breakfast or brunch item. Hopefully you'll try it. Alright, in the meantime, peace and blessings. Here's your finished product. It looks like eggs, it's not just egg whites. But very simple, very healthy. Again, peace and blessings.